behalf of the UAC, welcome to Mars City. This facility serves as the central hub for all scientific research, archaeological study, and military operations. Goal number 1 at the UAC is the safety and well-being of all employees and guests. To help achieve this goal, we ask you to follow all UAC corporate procedures at all times. This includes restricting your movement to areas for which you have clearance. Always remain alert and aware of what you and others are doing. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, or just have a simple question, find the nearest UAC security guard. They are here to help, no matter how large or small the problem is. Our station provides a perfect mix of work habitats, recreational facilities, and social support structures. This ensures our goal of providing a true home-away-from-home experience for everyone. Keep this in mind as you help us pursue our groundbreaking research that is destined to transform the daily lives of everyone here and throughout the solar system. If you need more detailed assistance, please see your Human Resources Manager. If you are a guest, you may bring up any issue with your appointed UAC liaison. Thank you, and have a nice day.
This is the audio log of Director William Banks, dated October 5th, 2145. It has been brought to my attention by Environmental Services that the recent power grid changes have caused many non-critical systems to malfunction. The report explains that this is due to either intermittent outages or lower than optimal voltage input. It also says that sufficient power distribution to all non-critical systems is becoming more difficult to maintain, thanks to Dr. Betruger and his so-called optimizations to the energy stores in and around the facility. I assured the Director of ES that I would file a report with Central Authority over this.
Protect the temple!
This is the audio log of Director William Banks, dated October 20th, 2145. It has come to my attention that we have an alarming number of missing personnel throughout the base. My office has received 4 additional reports from Delta in the last week alone, mentioning that personnel are not reporting for work and that calls to their quarters have gone unanswered. My office has sent the names of those personnel to Mars City Security, and they have promised to initiate an investigation. But this news is very disturbing, especially at a time when we have so many people in the infirmary suffering from cases of schizophrenia and other psychological disorders. I hope there is no connection between those cases and these reports of missing personnel.
This is Paul Simon, Security Specialist in IT. Our network security has been breached several times over the last few days. Now, it looks like it may have been going on longer than that. Whoever did this really knew what they were doing. They covered the tracks really well. I just happened to notice some log anomalies. The intrusion came from a encrypted carrier signal from the Delta company. They piggybacked the virus on one of the supercomputer requests, and it peeled itself from the data stream once it was inside our firewall. Someone on the inside there has to be responsible. Unfortunately, due to the security in the complex, I can only tell it came from within Delta. There's no way to identify which machine or even which lab it came from. Whoever was in our system had access to all personal data, including medical reports. My team will be monitoring the network closely in the next few days, looking for anything unusual. End of log.
Save them!
Audio log for Jack Smith, benefits analyst in HR 1024-2140. I just went through another batch of accident reports from the science team. We've had this week while working with the equipment. The most serious incident was when John Hughes was caught in one of the power extrusion systems. He was performing maintenance on it, and had the safety key in his pocket. It managed to activate without an apparent power source, and shredded his arm up to the elbow before someone got him out. It's been reported that the machine is still running, and we can't shut it down. The cost on that incident alone is enough to raise the red flag, but this is just one in a pile. We're going to overrun our budget on benefits payout this quarter. And while it's not my department, I have to assume that the new equipment budget is going to be blown out as well, because, according to these reports, the equipment's breaking down on a daily basis. Please mark this for review at corporate. End of log.
For generations, humankind has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling natural resources. Our new ventures on planets like Mars have only intensified our need to find fresh sources for metals, petrochemicals, food, water, and even air. To meet that need, UAC researchers have developed dramatic solutions. Solutions that will for the UAC and indeed the entire human race. Mars itself is our chief ally and the key to our solution. Look around at its vast red desert, rich in naturally occurring minerals. They are the raw materials of our future. that destabilizes the atomic structure of pulverized iron oxide and separates it into subatomic particles, which are then siphoned off to create new elements. Like alchemists of old, the elemental phase deconstructor allows us to transform red Martian soil into clean air, fresh water, and hydrogen fuel, the building blocks for a sustainable, human-friendly Martian environment. And this is only the beginning. With continued research, we envision creating ever more complex molecules, even organic matter itself. Atom by atom, the UAC is building an ever brighter future for humankind.
Wrong place, Escus.